Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited as I always am. I hope this journey has genuinely been beneficial to everyone that has been following. I hope I have genuinely been making an impact on your career. I hope you have been implementing my suggestions. You have been thinking through my suggestions. You have been motivated by my suggestions, and you're beginning to see that owning your career is so much feasible. It's a journey you can embark on without fear. It's something you're willing to embrace and maximize the best out of it, because that is my heart desire for every single one of you subscribers and viewers of my channel. So today we're going to be talking about an interesting thing in career, which I feel like applies to everybody, and I also think is something that is repetitive, continuous, something you can always apply on your journey. And it is how to move from where you are to where you want to be, right? How to move from where you are currently at in your career to where you want to be. A quick analytics or quick statistics of my viewers tell me that we're between the ages of, let me say, 20 to 35, right? So what that means is we're still in like the earlier stage of our career. However, if you are in the latter, it still applies to you, right? Now, what exactly is or how is this meant to work? Remember the name of this channel is the Career Tour Guide, right? So I'm literally about to take you. We started at the beginning of the journey. We're on a journey, like I said in the very first episode. We're on a journey. So how do you move from where you are to where you want to be? The first question is you have to do a proper assessment of yourself. Where are you at the moment? What are the things you can offer? What are the skills you actually have? What are the certifications you have? Right? Next step, where do you want to be? You want to be what? A software engineer? You want to be a fashion designer? You want to be a chartered accountant? You want to be a master architect? Where exactly do you want to be, right? And how do you get there? That's the third thing. So primarily for this episode, we're looking at three basic things. Where are you now? Where do you want to be? And how do you get there? But the focal point of this episode is going to be on how do you get there, right? How do you get to a place you want to be in your career? You have to be able to identify the gaps. Where are you now? I think that's a very easy assessment to do. You know what you can do, you know what you cannot do. And like I would always say, be very honest with yourself, right? Where do you want to be? How can you assess where you want to be? Or how can you determine where you want to be? There are experts in your industry. There are people that are called industry leaders. And then if you're someone that doesn't exactly want to go through the usual route, craft who you want to be for yourself. You want to be someone who can do this, have this certification, be able to do this, and be able to do that. Now, I'm using these words because I cannot define who you want to be for you, right? So I'm being careful and saying, oh, you want to be a particular thing, because you are in the best position to determine or decide where you want to be. So craft all of these, bring it together, and make it your vision for where you want to be. What that helps you do is that it reveals the gap between where you want to be and where you currently are. A good example of something that can help you identify the gaps are job descriptions. So you want to be a senior software engineer. Do your research. What skills do senior software engineers require? And then you can easily, they need this certification, they need to be able to use this code, they need to be able to write with this write in this language, and you have like a clear list of things that you need to do. So the first step is identifying the gaps, identifying the requirements. Or you need this particular certification, or you need to have written this examination, or you need to have joined this association. That is you identifying the gaps. Now, secondly, we're focusing on the how to get to where you want to be. So firstly, you've identified the gap. Two, do your research. How do you go about the certification? If I'm going to get certification, what do I need to do? If I'm going to learn this skill, how do I go about it? Who is the best person, or what's the best way to learn this skill? These are things you can do talking to people. These are things you can do. You can find out by doing your research. These are things you can do by engaging people in that industry, right? What exactly, or how is what's the best route to get this thing done? The third thing I would advise is have a plan. Have a plan with timelines. It keeps you motivated. It keeps you on your toes. It keeps you going. You can consider your plan as your GPS, right? And then with every step, you celebrate the little wins, because then you know you're working towards something. I mean, we all can testify that when you're working towards something, the vibe is different, the enthusiasm is different. Like you're always wanting to get to that particular goal, right? So have a plan with timelines. The next thing would be to get on the road. Guys, career is a journey, and we are on that path. Get on the road and embrace the obstacles, because I promise you it's not going to be easy. If you were to require a certification, you fail the exam once, you take it again. Yes, and this time you're coming back stronger and better. Get on the road, embrace the obstacles. Oh, I don't have this, but you have this. For example, for people that want to probably learn tech skills or something, yes, I understand that there are more structured curriculums or more structured providers of such courses. But then if you cannot afford maybe a structured provider, look at you, you're here on YouTube. There are a lot of other resources that could help you. But then when you have a plan, when you have a timeline, it's easier for you to know what exactly you should be learning at a particular time. And there are a lot of resources everywhere, trust me, and they can help you, right? So get on the road, embrace the obstacles, guys. There will definitely be challenges, and this is me trying not to mind words at all. There will definitely be challenges. I think I've said this before. Embrace the little wins. Now that's the fourth step. Embrace the little wins. Your own cheerleader. Now along your career path, you would have cheerleaders, you would have naysayers, and whatever it is to come. But always remember that you are not your number one cheerleader, your number one supporter, your number one dreamer. So with every step, with every win, with every not so win in its sense, embrace it and celebrate it. The fifth step, I'd say, which is something that a lot of industry experts I'm beginning to talk to have been saying, is you have to do life with people, do life with like-minded people. What that helps you do is it helps you define even how you dream, right? It helps you think beyond what you have thought possible. It helps you craft your path. It helps you streamline your path. It helps you make your path seem feasible, right? So you're not alone. You have people who are holding your hands. You have people who are showing you the way. You have people who are interested in your growth. You have people, when they see opportunities that fall in line with your interest, they send it towards you. So do life with people. Be open about your interests. Oh, I'm an introvert. Be open about your interests. Be very open about it. That's like one thing that would fast track your progress along your career path. Be open about your interests. And lastly, like I said, having to decide where you are, where you want to be, and how to get there. is a continuous process, right? For example, you being in school or you starting out in university, oh, I want to be a chartered accountant. And in no time, let's say 3 years, 4 years, you're one. What's the next step? Don't rest on your hours. Don't think, oh, there's always more. That's the thing. You can always be a better version of yourself. You can always rise higher than you currently are. So yes, celebrate yourself for finally achieving that goal. But then what next? Why? Because we always want to be better versions of ourselves. And this would only be possible if if you're always improving, if you're always building yourself, if you're always developing yourself, if you're always learning, if you're always empowering yourself. So yes, when you finally get to this destination, celebrate yourself, pat yourself on the back, but never forget what's next. I think I'll wrap this up by saying I always tell myself that the difference between where I am and where I want to be is time. That is genuinely, for me, that's the only thing that I see as a factor, right? I tell myself I can be anything. I tell myself I can be an athlete tomorrow. I'm sure if you know me personally, you know how far-fetched that sounds. But then I tell myself, oh, all I need is time. If I start training today, if I train today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, just might be on the Olympics. But guys, I think when you have that mindset, it's easier. The only thing that comes between you and where you want to be is time, right? Maybe time to take the exams, time to read, but never you think that, oh, this is out of place. No, it's not out of place. If you have the time, right? If the time is, or if you wait and it's worthwhile, please go for it. Please and please go for it. So I hope I've been able to help you on this journey. I hope I've been able to guide you. I hope you didn't get lost on the way. I hope the map directed you properly and you didn't pass through a one way or you didn't take a wrong U-turn and you're finally where you want to be. I appreciate you joining me on this journey, and definitely this is cheers to be better versions of ourselves daily.